Hello, second grade. This is Module 7, Lesson 9. We are going to be doing some word problems here. And the first step is to read the word problem. So let's read this word problem here, and then we're going to figure out how to solve it. It says Tony gets 83 cents change back from the cashier at the corner store. What coin might Tony have received? So there's many different ways that we could do this. There's many different ways that we can show 83 cents. We can use quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, and any kind of combination. So go ahead and push pause and push play when you're done coming up with one way he could have gotten back 83 cents. So this is what I used. I used a quarter, which is 25 cents. I used another quarter, which is 50 cents. I have 50 cents now. Then I used a dime, so that's 60 cents. Another dime is 70. Another dime is 80. And then if I use 3 pennies, I have 83 cents. So that's one way you could do it. Another way is you could do a quarter for 25 cents, another quarter for 50 cents, and another quarter for 75 cents. 3 quarters, 75 cents. Then if I add a nickel, which is 5 more, I have 80 cents. And then I add 3 pennies and I have 83 cents. So there are multiple. You can represent a specific amount of money just using different coins. All right, here's our next one. Let's read it. Carla has 4 dimes, so we have 4 dimes here, 1 quarter, we've got a quarter here, and 2 nickels. 2 nickels right here to spend at the snack stand. Peyton has 3 coins, but he has the same amount of money to spend. What coins might Peyton have? How do you know? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out how much money Carla has. Well, let's start with the biggest amount, and that's 25 cents. So 25, and now let's count up by tens. 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Now let's count up by fives from there with these nickels here. So we had 65 cents, 65, 70, 75. So we have 75 cents here. That's how much Carla had. Now let's think about this. Peyton had the same amount, so she had 75 cents. If he only has 3 coins, what do you think he has? Push pause and then push play when you're done thinking. Well, if Peyton only has 3 coins and he has 75 cents, then we know that he has 3 quarters. Because this is the only amount of change that we could have 75 cents and have only 3 coins. Here's our next one. It says Gretchen has 45 cents to buy a yo-yo. Write 2 coin combinations she could have paid with that would equal 45 cents. So remember, there's multiple ways we can use different coins to represent one amount of money. So they want us to do 45 cents. Push pause and then push play when you're done with your amount. Okay, here's one way you could have represented 45 cents. You could have had 4 dimes and 1 nickel. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 cents here. Another way is you could have had a quarter, which is 25 cents, and 2 dimes. So 25, 35, 45. There's other ways you could have done it. Also, these are the 2 ways that I did it. The cashier gave Joshua 1 quarter, 3 dimes, and a nickel. Write 2 other coin combinations that would equal the same amount of change. So our first step here is we need to figure out what the amount of change is here. So a quarter is how much? 25. So let's count up by tens from 25. 25, 35, 45, 55. Now a nickel is how much? 5. So 5 more is 60. Now we need to come up with 2 more combinations of how to make 60 cents. Go ahead and push pause and then push play when you're done coming up with your 2 combinations. Here's my 2 combinations that I came up with. I did 2 quarters, which 25 cents each, 25, 50 cents here, plus 10 more is 60. My other combination is I did 6 dimes. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. If you came up with another combination, write it in the chat. It is now your turn to do your exit ticket. So log into Seesaw and do that exit ticket. Good luck.